Hello, welcome to day or video 18. Today we're going to focus on just one pose again. We're going to focus on bound angle. You might also hear it called butterfly or Baddha Konasana. Just a really nice, lovely hip opener. So I really hope by now that you have two blocks that you can use. So have those handy. Also have your bolster or couch cushion handy. I hope you have it handy every time, but definitely today. So we're going to start in Tadasana at the top of the mat. Again, you know how to get into this pose, so spread your toes apart as you lift them up and then ground down into all four corners of your feet. Slight bend in your knees, neutral pelvis. Engage your core just slightly. Lift up on your rib cage. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze straight out in front of you. Again, maybe take a cleansing breath or two in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just settling in, finding a gazing point. And with each inhale, I really want you to think about drawing energy all the way from your feet up through your body, and then exhale, just letting yourself melt down while you hold your Tadasana. Imagine sending your breath, your energy throughout your whole body. We're going to start to add some movement in here, just some slight little heel lifts, which I think we've done before. So let's exhale, ground down into all four corners of your feet. And your inhale, just slowly, maybe to the count of 4, start to lift up on your tiptoes. And exhale, slowly lower down. Now it is a lot easier to do this pose with a small little bend in your knees. On your inhale, lift up nice and slowly. This isn't a race. Exhale, slowly lower down. On your inhale, as you lift, think about drawing that energy up all the way from the ground, up to the crown of your head, and exhale, slowly come down. Inhale, slowly lift up. Exhale, slowly relaxing all the way down. Let's do a few more. I know you got this. Inhale, come up nice and slow. Exhale, all the way down. Really important to have a gazing point because even this small little balance can get you nice and wobbly. Exhale, come down nice and slow. Nice job. Let's keep moving. So exhale, ground down into all four corners. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend your knees, tip your pelvis, fold at the hips, head and hands hang. Inhale, come up, flat back, shoulders back, your monkey pose. Exhale, plant your hands and just step back to a down dog, but step into a wide leg downward dog. So the outside edges of your feet are parallel to the wide edge of the mat. You might almost feel a little pigeon-toed here. Bend your knees to tip your pelvis, ground down into your knuckles, wrap your shoulders. Your heels might touch the ground when you're in this wide stance. If not, no worries, just make sure you're not up on your tiptoes. From here, take your right hand, start to walk it to the middle of the mat. You can stay here and start to twist open, looking underneath your armpit. If you feel good here, cross all the way over and grab the opposite shin of your leg. Twisting open. I might have said the wrong hand, and I apologize. Just make sure you're twisting across your body, opening your chest underneath your armpit, otherwise keeping your hand to the midline of the mat. Breathing here, and then bring your hand back. Take your opposite hand, start to bring it to the midline of the mat, twisting under your armpit. If you feel good and stable here, start to bring your hand across to the opposite shin, reaching and twisting. Breathing.
and smiling. Again, totally fine if you need to keep that hand on the mat for stability. Come back to your wide leg down dog. On your inhale, bend your knee, look forward. Your exhale, walk your hands up. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. I can't get those right lately. Inhale, come up, flat back, monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Reach overhead. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Let's do a little bit more movement here. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, bend your knees, tip your pelvis, head and hands hang. Inhale, come up, flat back monkey. Exhale, plant your hands and just step back to tabletop. From here, grab your bolster. I'm just going to turn sideways. You can sit however you are comfortable on your mat, however you can see me. Come seated on your bolster. Bring your legs nice and wide. Actually, maybe I will face you for now. Legs wide, however you're comfortable. Toes and knees point up. On your inhale, start to lengthen your spine like that string is on the back of the crown of your head. On your exhale, start to draw your left hand down your left leg. Start to twist your right side up and open. You can reach your right arm up overhead or just just touch the back of your neck, pointing your elbow up towards the sky. Breathing here as you twist your chest open and up, belly button twist towards the sky. And slowly return to center. Start to bring your right hand down your right leg. Left arm reaches up and over or else just to the back of the head. Again, not grabbing the neck or pulling, not dumping into this bottom shoulder. Twisting up and open. Slowly start to come back up. Move into our next pose. This is where I'm going to turn sideways. You can stay exactly where you are. Now, if you have your blocks, please grab them. Take your feet. Start to draw them in towards your seat, but this time the bottom of your soles are going to touch. This is where the blocks are really nice. If you've got tight hips, take your blocks on the highest height, just kind of angle them in so they're resting on the edge of one of the bottom corners in a bound angle. Nice restorative pose here. Now, if you've got your blocks here and you're not feeling any kind of sensation, sorry, but you're gonna have to lower your blocks a little bit more. Again, finding where they need to go on your legs. This is kind of the playtime. Seeing what feels good. Looking for a stretch right in your inner hip here. And if for some reason you've got nice open hips today and you need to get rid of the blocks altogether, go ahead. You can bring them out in front of you, letting your knees fall out to the side while the soles of your feet touch. And again, how far you're going to bring your feet in is totally up to you and where you feel sensation. Again, pretend you've got that string at the back of the crown of your head, pulling, lengthening your spine up, finding every little bit of space. On your inhale, lengthen and enjoy that space. Exhale, start to tip just your pelvis forward, keeping a flat back. If you've got the blocks removed, you can place your hands on your blocks, trying to point your tailbone out behind you. Still engaging your core just slightly, just gently, thinking about bringing your navel to spine, not sucking in. Breathing here, draw your shoulders back, and now check in with your chin. It's really common in a forward fold to want to cheat the pose with our chin. Makes it very hard to breathe and talk though, so just tuck it in, smile. Breathe. Lovely little hip opener here.
On your next inhale, slowly start to come back up. You can draw your knees in, give yourself a little hug. And then we're going to do it one more time. So again, if you need the blocks, place them at whatever height would feel good for you. Seat is right on the edge of your bolster or couch cushion. If you need to feel more sensation, if you've got lovely open hips and you don't need the blocks, move them out of the way. Find every bit of length you can on your inhale, and on your exhale, just tip your pelvis forward. We're not rounding the back here. Staying nice and straight, shoulders draw back, chin is tucked. If you don't have the blocks, your hands can be out to either side of your feet, or they can just gently rest on your shin, on your feet. There is no right or wrong way to have your hands in this pose. You could even have them behind you, pushing for a little added sensation. It's whatever feels good for your body in this pose. Just breathing here and smiling. Slowly on your next inhale, start to come back up. Now if you're on your bolster, just slide your booty off the other end. So your bolster or couch cushion is underneath your knees. And now maybe one more little bit of core fun. Slowly start to lower yourself down, trying to keep a flat back as you lower down, maybe using your hands for some support. Try not to dump all the weight into your hands. Slowly come all the way down onto your back. Knees up on the bolster, couch cushion, arms. Let's have one hand on the belly, one hand up on your chest today. And again, with each breath, notice the rise and fall. Maybe first of your belly, then your chest, and then as you exhale, chest and belly. Take a moment just to check in with your breath. And slowly, as much as it feels good to stay here, start to roll onto one side using your arm as a pillow, keeping your eyes closed if they were closed. Take a cleansing breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and slowly start to push yourself back up into your Sukhasana, maybe on your bolster, maybe off, whatever feels good for you. Maybe you want to have your legs in that bound angle one more time as you close out your practice. Just finding a neutral pelvis and bring your hands to your heart center. If it would feel good, gently bow your head, bringing your hands up to your third eye. The light and energy that's within me, around me, connects us all together, honors and recognizes the light and energy that's within you and around you. Thank you so much for doing something so good just for your body. And when you're ready, you can gently lower your hands, blink your eyes open, and bring your head up.